I'm not sure if this mic is working.
Can everybody hear him? I can hear you. Can you guys hear Glenn in the chat?
All right.
I hear you. I'm not sure if they can hear you. Can you guys
Let me.
please let me know if you can hear Glenn?
Yo.
All right, we're good. We're good. Thank you
Okay.
for coming on panel. So I don't want to twist your words. So I just want to have like a pure conversation that people can listen to and get the facts from your side out of your mouth, okay?
Okay.
And we won't make it some big joke thing. We're just going to be serious and talk about like this specific thing that's happening right now. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you came into the chat today. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. So, are you aware that Val has been saying, I'm going to say the R word, you know what I mean? Are you aware that she's been talking about this again?
Yeah, Jim got a hold of me apparently when I was going off and stuff. I was sleeping.
And do you want to acknowledge, like, say your views on that? Is it true? Is it a lie? Has this happened
No.
before?
She says that any time she's upset or wants to get somebody's attention. She's made up so much stuff. I don't even know if she knows the truth anymore.
All right, so it's just something like her go-to thing.
Like, hold on, Mom. To let me know if you can hear her. Speak for a second.
Hello, how are you? I'm Jessica.
She can't hear you. I have a headset on.
Okay, we hear.
Hello.
How long has Val been making up stuff and like all that?
Oh, for years.
How many times has she said I've raped her or done something like that? And so
She said 6 days ago, she said you raped her many times.
Before that, how many times has she like before YouTube and stuff like that? Before I left for the Marines and everything else.
Oh, she was just stalking you constantly for years.
I am not coercing her or anything. Like, I don't know how else I can show you.
I had to kick her out of your apartment, remember?
I know.
Can you tell us a little bit more of that story about kicking her out of the apartment?
She wants to know more about the story about kicking out of the apartment.
Well, apparently she was insane. I told my son that, but he couldn't see it. He was just trying to help her. And apparently she got a hold of one of his guns and pointed it to a police officer.
Whoa. Hold on.
That was 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago, but I thought she was done then. I told him just to stay away from her, but she kept stalking him. She wouldn't leave him alone, and it's got to stop.
So
He's a father above a 1.5-year-old, and she's just has to leave him alone.
I have a question. I know you guys aren't doctors or anything like that, but I don't know. Do you think Val has control over this? Like, do you think she has something going on, some sort of disorder that's making her obsessed with Glenn, or do you think this is a choice?
She probably has a mental issue that she needs to be on medication for sure.
Can I ask this? And I'm not trying to accuse you guys at all, because it's just there's different rumors going around. So if you don't feel comfortable answering, that's fine. Do you know any? So recently CPS has been called on her and are now in her life. Did you guys have anything to do with that or no?
Well, I know I didn't. I just came into the country a few days ago.
Okay. I've never heard CPS. I don't even know what to do if I did call them. I've never called them.
Can I bring up the question about the paternity of her child? I just have a question really quick, because when she first came on YouTube, she was telling us for months and months that Glenn was the father of her daughter. And she was saying that Glenn was like a deadbeat dad and he was the father. But now...
Yeah, well, when she got pregnant, Glenn was in boot camp to become a Marine. So I don't know how that would happen. And Glenn just told me the other night he had a DNA test done and he's not the father.
Yes, and now she's even saying that. On her most recent streams, she's now saying Glenn's not even Bella's dad. We already had a DNA test, but all her old streams are deleted, so we can't even show like that contradiction. So I just want to clarify that, because she has also told us a couple months ago, she said that Glenn has been trying for years to take Bella away from her. But yeah, how can he do that if he's not the father, you know?
Yeah, no, that hasn't happened. And she's mentally ill, but I just want her to leave my son alone. This is ridiculous.
I
And I
think
will bring her to court.
you said you would bring. Okay, so you're saying like court might be
Absolutely.
in the picture.
Oh, absolutely. I talked to the police officer today after I went to her house. And by the way, I only went to I only found out what her house looks like because she posted a picture of it after she was mowing her lawn. That's the only way I knew her house. And Cambridge Springs, her town, is not that big. And we're from the area. So that's how I just took a guess, parked up the road, walked, and all I did was ring her doorbell and said, I'm Glenn's mom. And she flipped, so I don't know why Bella was flipping out, but I
I
didn't
want
even
to.
see Bella.
I want to thank you for saying all this because I was under the assumption that maybe this could be the work of trolls or people
Oh,
trying to
no.
get in your ear and influence you, but you literally took it upon yourself. You've recognized the house from a photo.
Yep.
You're from that town, and you are sick of her saying this about your son. So this is your
Yep.
choice.
Yep. And I will bring her to court.
I was saying too is she's trying to say that you showing up at her door is harassment, but I was like, I think it's so much better to have a woman show up at your door than a man. I don't think that seems dangerous. I think you just wanted to see if she'll stop talking about him, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, I went on to her YouTube days ago and said, look, oh no, sorry. I messaged her privately and I said, look, this is Glenn's mom. I need to know where you live. I'd like to talk to you face to face. I don't care if it's at her house. We could have met somewhere publicly. I don't care. I just wanted to meet her and talk to her about leaving Glenn alone. And she blocked me. And yeah, so I have no choice. I went to her dad's house because Glenn remembered where he lived. So I went to her dad's house and talked to her stepmom and gave her stepmom my phone number so her dad could get a hold of me. And he was supposed to get a hold of me before he left for North Carolina, and I never got a call. So, I mean, what choice do I have?
I think you just sound really reasonable, and I think that the legal route is probably the only thing at this point.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you because this is just my personal question. So you
Sure.
said you went to Val's father's house and you talked to her
Yes.
stepmother. I was just
Yes.
wondering, like, I don't know how to word this. Are these people, do they seem normal to you? Because you know how Val's like not really
Yes.
in reality. Are they aware of things in reality? Do they know about her channel? Do they know about, what do they know about that you're aware of?
Well, I don't know. I didn't talk to her dad, but I talked
Okay.
to her stepmom, and they're aware of her channel. And well, I'm not going to say it, but her stepmom was like, yeah, she's out there. And they started a case against Glenn apparently a week or so ago. But she said they actually don't think it's Glenn. They think it's people, saying that they're Glenn, but they're not.
Right. Troll. Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know. I'm not up on all the
Mm-hmm.
stuff online, but so I said, good, I'm glad you did. Open whatever. I just want this to stop. And I'd like to talk to her dad. So that's why she took my number, but he never called me.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that people, because we can't tell, because we're watching, like, I mean, this sounds bad because this is your real life, right? But to us,
Right.
we're watching it on YouTube like it's a soap opera. But
Right.
now it's getting into a part where it's like, wow, you're really over here calling someone the R word. That this is not like just a TV show anymore. It changes the perspective on everything,
The R word. What do you mean?
Like, I can't say. I'm gonna say great.
Oh, rape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I told the police officer today. I said, look, she's been harassing him for years, but now she's accusing him of rape. And he goes, well, you might have something there then. I said, good. So I'm having Glenn give him a call, and yeah, we'll go with there. I've got the money. I will go to court. I have no problem with that. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking.
No worries. All right. Let me give you back to Glenn. Hold on.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
You too.
Do you need me to do anything? No. Okay. Sorry, I was hooking up something for my son.
It's all right. Do you have anything else you want to say, Glenn, at all? Or I don't want to lead you into anything. I just don't know. Do you have like a closing statement or anything you want to mention? All right, I think it ended.